Hey everybody, mel0n here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the Razer Deathadder V3 wired, the $69.99 USD clone of the much more expensive $149.99 Deathadder V3 Pro. Now, there have been a lot of changes on the wired, which is a great thing to see. For those of you who didn't watch my review of the V3 Pro, it was a fantastic mouse that just suffered some very poor design decisions, and apparently Razer has fixed pretty much everything. And I'm happy to say they actually did fix pretty much everything that was wrong with the Deathadder V3 Pro. Now, of course, you are sacrificing wireless for a wired connection, and this mouse is going to be made or broken by the quality and the durability of this cable. Razer has really focused on that here because the cable is very, very solid. It feels kind of like the cable that came with the Deathadder V3 Pro for charging. However, that cable was just flaccid. This one is significantly more rigid, but it also has a surprising amount of flexibility. It feels really, really good. I haven't had any issues where I feel like I'm fighting the cable or the cable's dragging or affecting my performance at all. It feels flawless. Now, of course, it's a wired mouse. You definitely want to use a bungee. Like, that is non-negotiable. I'm very happy with the performance on the cable. Great job there from Razer. The coating has been changed, whereas the coating on the Pro was a rough but somehow extremely slippery coating. This is a smoother yet grippier coating. It does actually make a huge difference. I did end up putting grip tape back on this mouse. I only put them on just for the sweat and the moisture problem. However, if you're used to using mice without grip tape, like if you like the coating on the Lambs of Atlantis or the GPX, this will be completely fine. It feels very good. And I actually held off from putting the grip tape on for a couple days just to see how it changed, and it felt significantly better. They have also made changes to the positioning of the side buttons here and the mouse wheel. I don't feel a huge difference between the two models. It really doesn't make a difference. I still think these buttons are a little too high, especially for claw grip, where you can hit the first one pretty easily, but if you want to hit the second one, you kind of have to arch your arm back like this so I can hit it. Now, again, I have pretty big hands, so that's obviously going to be a pretty big differentiator there. If you have smaller hands, you may not have that problem, but again, not really that big of a deal. I barely use the side buttons, so it doesn't matter too much for me. The scroll wheel feels exactly the same. No real changes there. The only other real changes they've made, aside from tilting the shell a little more to make it feel more like an ergo, it doesn't feel like just like a super safe, slightly tilted GPX. It actually does feel like a true ergo mouse. The only other change that they did is they added a very, very, very subtle ridge on the right side of the shell here to make it a little easier to claw grip this mouse, because you can anchor your fingers a lot better over here. Overall, the mouse feels like a significantly better version of the Deathadder V3. Order line, good enough to make the V3 Pro just completely non-existent. Like, I actually think this is just significantly better. I don't think there's a reason to buy the Pro at this point. I'll be doing some more testing. I'll kind of give my final thoughts and a full review in a week or two. But again, overall, very impressed, very happy to see Razer be so proactive with the changes, and they made it what it really should be. I feel like this mouse is finally being able to reach its full potential. That's pretty much all I have to say off initial impressions right now. I'll have a full review up in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you later. Peace.